1 Episode 2 Deadly Takeoff. Opening teaser. An MD-11F crashes into industrial buildings near Louisville. Fires rage across a warehouse district. Emergency crews race through smoke and twisted steel. 15 people are dead. Amid the wreckage of UPS Airlines Flight 2976, investigators discover something shocking. The aircraft's left engine lies beside the runway, detached before the crash. What they soon uncover will echo one of aviation's most haunting disasters. American Airlines Flight 191, and a danger believed solved decades earlier, has returned. Intro montage.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our approach.
We lost both engines!
Put the mask over your nose. Emergency descent.
Mayday! Mayday! He's gonna crash!
Deadly Takeoff. This episode is a true story based on official accident investigation formats. November 4th, 2025. Louisville International Airport. UPS Airlines Flight 2976 is preparing to depart for Honolulu. At the controls of the tri-jet freighter are 3 highly experienced pilots. The captain, 57-year-old Richard Wartenberg, has 8,613 total hours, 4,918 on the MD-11. The first officer, Lee Truitt, 45. He has 9,200 total hours, with 994 hours on the MD-11. Sitting in the jump seat is Relief Officer Dana Diamond, 62. She has 15,250 total hours, including 8,775 on the MD-11. The McDonnell Douglas MD-11F is a powerful long-range freighter, demanding to master and respected by those who fly it. Today's flight is expected from Louisville, Kentucky, across the Midwestern United States and over the Pacific Ocean to Honolulu, Hawaii. The journey is expected to take 8 hours. In the cockpit.
Takeoff data checked. Packs set. Anti-ice off.
Thrust reduction altitude 1000.
Runway verified 17 right.
Conditions are ideal. Clear skies. Visibility 10 miles. Wind from the southeast at 6 knots. Nothing suggests what is about to happen. 5:13 p.m. Flight 2976 begins its takeoff roll.
Thrust set.
Checked.
80 knots.
Checked.
V1.
Rotate.
The MD-11 lifts into the air. Then, a violent shudder. Metal tears. The entire left engine, with much of its pylon still attached, rips free from the wing. It flips backward over the wing's leading edge. Fire erupts. The engine tumbles across the grass beside the runway.
Left engine failure.
Fire warning!
Maintain control.
The aircraft yaws sharply left. But this is no ordinary engine failure. The engine has torn away structural and hydraulic systems. A fire burns at the wing root. Lift on the left wing is collapsing. The MD-11 begins descending. Its left main landing gear strikes the roof of a UPS warehouse. A 300-foot gash is carved across the building. The left wing then slams into fuel tanks at a recycling depot. A fireball erupts. The aircraft rolls past 90 degrees left bank. It's the point of no return. The freighter crashes into a semi-truck parking area and an auto salvage yard. Debris scatters across nearly 3,000 feet. Black smoke rises over Louisville. Firefighters attack multiple fires. Police evacuate nearby businesses. There are no survivors aboard. All 3 pilots, Captain Wartenberg, First Officer Truitt, and Relief Officer Dana, are killed on impact. 11. People on the ground have also been killed. 1 injured civilian would die from their injuries on December 25, 2025, bringing the death toll to 15 fatalities. The aircraft carried no hazardous cargo. But the destruction is catastrophic. And investigators face a chilling question. How does an engine simply fall off a modern airliner? Part 4. First Discovery. NTSB investigators walk the runway perimeter. Then one of them stops, resting in the grass. The left engine, nearly intact, separated long before impact.
That's where this started.
The sight is instantly familiar to veteran investigators. Another wide-body, another detached engine, another takeoff disaster. Chicago, 1979. Flashback. American Airlines Flight 191. A DC-10 loses its left engine during takeoff. Hydraulic lines severed. Lift devices retract. The aircraft rolls and crashes. 273 people die. Back to present.
That problem was supposed to be fixed. So why are we here again?
Part 5. The Black Boxes. Crash site, 36 hours later. Rain has started to fall over the wreckage field near Louisville. Burned metal still smolders beneath tarps. Search crews move slowly through twisted debris from the MD-11 freighter. A locator beacon suddenly crackles.
Over here, signal strong.
They dig through mud and insulation. A crushed orange cylinder emerges. The cockpit voice recorder. Then hours later, the flight data recorder is found embedded in compacted cargo wreckage. Investigation team.
Handle both carefully. No power cycles, no shortcuts.
Key VR looks intact. FDR casing is compromised, but memory module might survive.
For investigators, black boxes do not just explain crashes. They reconstruct the final seconds of human decision-making and mechanical truth. CVR extraction, early playback. Static clears. Then cockpit sounds emerge.
Thrust set. Rolling.
Everything looks normal.
A normal takeoff. Calm voices. Then, loud metallic impact from cockpit voice recorder.
What was that?
Engine's gone.
Fire, left side fire.
Silence breaks into alarms. Investigator reaction.
There's no hesitation. That separation was instantaneous.
But the CVR only tells part of the story. The flight data recorder reveals the mechanics. Part 6, MD-11 Pylon Scrutiny. Boeing MD-11 Technical Analysis Room. Engineers project diagrams of the MD-11 wing structure. Focus centers on the left engine pylon.
This isn't just an engine failure. This is a load path failure.
The MD-11 carries its engines beneath the wing on pylons designed to distribute extreme loads. If one critical fastener fails, the system is no longer redundant. It becomes vulnerable. Engineering discovery. Microscopic analysis shows progressive fatigue cracks in pylon mounting bolts. Stress concentration near forward attach fittings. Evidence of undetected corrosion in load-bearing surfaces.
The failure didn't start at takeoff. It started long before.
So the takeoff wasn't the cause. It was the trigger.
Part 7. Maintenance records reveal shortcuts. UPS Maintenance Archive Review. Investigators examine aircraft service logs. What they find is not a single mistake. It is a pattern. Log entry 1. Minor pylon vibration noted during climb. Return to service. Log entry 2. Engine mount inspection deferred due to schedule pressure. Log entry 3. Non-critical corrosion noted. Monitored, not repaired. Maintenance supervisor interview.
These aircraft fly constantly. If we grounded every anomaly, the network would collapse.
That's not a safety philosophy. That's a risk strategy.
Cross-cargo fleets, MD-11 aircraft are prized for long-range capacity. But aging airframes demand deeper inspection discipline, not faster turnaround. Critical finding. A recurring maintenance shortcut is identified. Visual inspection only used instead of full structural teardown checks for engine pylon assemblies in certain service intervals. Engineering impact.
Visual inspection cannot detect subsurface fatigue cracks in high-stress titanium fittings. You need disassembly, ultrasonic scanning, or you miss it entirely.
So the crack could have been there for months, maybe years.
The system did not fail in one moment. It failed in acceptance of incomplete inspection. Final beat. Global response begins. Emergency bulletin. Aviation authorities issue urgent advisories. Immediate grounding of affected MD-11F aircraft pending pylon inspection. Mandatory non-destructive testing of engine mount assemblies. Revised fatigue life limits for pylon attachment hardware. Expanded inspection scope beyond visual checks. Runway. Idle aircraft row. Rows of MD-11 freighters sit grounded across multiple continents. Engines cold, operations paused. Kenzie writes the concluding line.
This wasn't an engine that fell off. It was a structure that was never fully examined.
The crash of UPS Airlines Flight 2976 becomes a turning point in cargo aviation safety. Not because the design was new, but because the risk was old and familiar. Rain falls on the recovered engine resting in a hangar. A technician traces the fracture line with a flashlight. It disappears into darkness.